sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you want to be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
So, because I'm daft and old, and I'd had some whiskey the night before, I forgot to put the 360 camera on charge when I went to bed. And shortly after setting off, even before I got near Dumfries, the camera had decided it had enough. The battery was dead. So I'd have to wait till later in the day before I realised I had a charging cable in my bag.
Right, I'm in the Galloway forest. I'm riding I think it's called the Raiders Road. It's a forest track, it's a gravel road, so far in anyway, and it's through scenery like this. So if you can see that behind me, it's a lovely place, this Galloway forest. Downside, I stopped at a visitor centre and it's pay and display only, and all vehicles pay, including motorcycles, which is a pain in the ass because where do you stick a ticket? I don't understand that pay and display for vehicles that don't have a windscreen. Display this on your windscreen, bloody black fines. Never mind. I'm charging the Insta360. Dawned on me I had a long charging cable, which means I can put it on the charging port, the USB on the handlebars, and run it into my tank bag while I'm riding. So unfortunately I'm missing this stunning road. You'll have to take my words for it. Yeah, take my word for it. Come up the Galloway forest and ride the Raiders Road if you want. I'll shoot some footage down it so you can see the type of road. It's just a gravel road. So there you go, Raiders Road. That's the way I've came. Up the hill. Single track, passing places, through the forest. And I'm going to be going that way. And I think this leads to the otter pools. But I'll stop every now and again and shoot a bit of footage, because the views are spectacular. When you get a view through the trees, it's well worth it. Yeah, there's not much of a view here. Welcome to the otter pools. The sun's out here at the otter pools. Well worth a stop. Still on the Raiders Road here in the Galloway forest. But on a nice day like this, it is a nice place to stop. Unfortunately, I left all my teas and coffees and beverages back at the camp, and so far I haven't been able to find anywhere to stop to get a coffee. But we'll press on. Coffee is calling. Somewhere in the Galloway forest, not sure where. Been zigzagging about it, but I've recharged that while I've been riding, so it's back on now. I'm still trying to find somewhere for a coffee. They're either been fully booked or closed. About 6 miles up this road there should be a visitor centre. Hopefully I'll get something there. Let's press on.
Changed for the better this time.
So as it happens, I've fallen lucky. Although I've set the camera inadvertently to the wrong mode, and it's only using the forward facing camera, it's not shooting in 360 mode, I did end up with some footage. The camera just happened to be pointing roughly in the right direction. So there you go, got some footage. And a bonus, it tends to lean with the bike in this format. I might use this a bit more in the future. Well, the coffee is calling and I'm getting quite desperate now, but the visitor centre is not too far ahead. So, tally ho. The downside of this camera format didn't become clear until much later on. On this bit of stretch of road just after I'd bumped into the van, I saw two quite large birds of prey. Now on the way down to the visitor centre, they were just high in the sky and far off. But on the way back out, one of them was flying quite close to me and shadowing me. It was just off to my left, and I was over the moon because I had my camera turned on, and I thought, I'm getting some excellent footage of this bird of prey. It was massive. I don't know what type of bird it was, but it was quite large. And then it cut across in front of me, and I was so bloody happy until I saw the footage and it wasn't on it. Gutted. Right, I'm at the visitor centre. Cairnsmore of Fleet, I think it's. Anyhow, it's not a visitor centre where you can get something to drink. It's just a small building with some toilets in it and a display. Anyway, off the bike, take a moment and have a shufty at the map. Find out where I am first. I'm somewhere with no signal. Bollocks. Right. Oh no, I've got a bit of a signal. All the roads out of here is a dead end, so back out somewhere. Such is life. And of course the phone, where I downloaded all my maps to, my old phone, which was mounted to my handlebars, has gone tits up. It won't turn on. Something's wrong with it. Bummer. Never mind. Go back the way I came. Just get on the main track and follow it.
because I've turned off it to come here. I think it goes towards Newton Stewart. That's grand, we'll go that way. That's the plan so far. There's a viaduct down there. I'm not going to bother to go down to it because I'm thirsty and I want a coffee. So I'm going to push on. Right, talk to you later.
One of the downsides of this accidental video format I'm using is that I think it's only shooting in 1080p, 30 frames a second, and it hasn't translated very well the movement of the bike. The images are a little soft and fuzzy. Apologies for that, but I'm including it simply because it's a good representation of the type of tracks I was riding on around the forest. Well, I finally found the visitor centre, and it was quite a large visitor centre with a nice cafeteria area inside, a big seating area outside. So I went in after buying a £2 ticket and stood in the queue and got myself a coffee. And it was a nice coffee, and they even had some pasties and sausage rolls, so I bought myself a sausage roll for my lunch and went back to the bike, and I sat quite close to the bike simply because I couldn't leave it because I bought the ticket, but it wasn't self-adhesive. You had to sit it on your dashboard, and obviously I haven't got anywhere I could just leave a ticket on my bike, so I couldn't have a wander about. And that's the downside of the visitor centres up in the Galloway forest. You have to pay and display, and it's not really suitable for motorcycles. You can't leave a ticket. But anyway, I had my coffee and then I went and got back on my way.
Well, somewhere in the Galloway forest, no idea where. I'm just following these tracks. This one got quite rough. Further up it forked, and I went left, ended up with a dead end. So I've come back the other way. And I'm crossing this little bridge, and I thought I've got to stop and point the camera at it. Just a old stone bridge over a bit of water. How nice is that? got to say I've been missing loads on camera. That's lovely. And if you want to know where it is, I haven't got a clue. Somewhere in the Galloway forest. Right, back to the bike. Dot's up ahead over there. Parked just off the road, so... Oh! Look at that! Little waterfall in the distance. How nice is that? So there you go. I did find a coffee, visitor centre, not far back. Not the original one I was going to, because, as I said earlier, that was just a toilet and a little information place. Bigger one, but they all charge £2 for an hour for car parking, and all vehicles, no exceptions, or a £50 fine. So I bought a ticket, put it in my tank bag, but it meant I couldn't stray far from the bike. But I said to the staff, I said, this is ridiculous. If I bought the ticket, as you can see, but I've got nowhere to display it on the bike. She went, oh, I don't know what to say about that. I haven't got an answer for you. I thought, well, you haven't, but it would be nice if you could speak to your manager. But I didn't say it because there's no point picking on someone serving coffee. Right, onwards and everywhere. What I mean? Onwards and upwards. Just another pull up. I'm on the... Oh, he is popped. Just pulled over. I'm on the main road through the Galloway forest. A17 something or other. I stopped off at this monument. I'm not sure what it's for. The bike's still running because I'm charging the camera. There's a footpath but I can't be bothered. It's about 4:30, 4:45ish, I think. And got a bit of sunshine at the moment. It's been a day of sunshine or overcast. Mountains are all lit up in the distance. You probably won't be able to hear it, but I can hear the small waves breaking on the shore. Relaxing. Anyhow, I'm moving back through Galloway. I'll start making my way back to the campsite, I think. Been a good day so far, I don't want to spoil it. Yeah, it's been a good day. I've even managed to stop on this pothole filled little lay-by without dropping the bugger. Taking my time now, thinking about where I'm stopping. Don't get off the bike straight away. Come to a gradual halt and, if needs be, pull back or forward a little bit, find the right spot. Since I put that stand extender on, it's standing a bit higher. I really need to get that shortened. For that I need somebody with a welder that knows how to weld, and that's the key, somebody that knows how to weld. Chop the stand in half, take 15mm out, put a bit of bar in and weld it back up. But I only know one man like that, and that's Baz, and he's far too busy to ask. So I'll see about... Don't know. I'll have to search, see if I can find one. Anyway, back on Dot and head towards New Galloway. And then back to the campsite. Talk you through. Just gone through New Galloway, and I've pulled up on the side of the road just to stretch my legs. Got a touch of cramp coming on there. Evening's turning out to be quite nice. There's Dot on the shores of the loch.
So eventually I get back to my tent and I settle down for the evening, make myself some tea and a coffee. And after I've eaten and had a coffee, I get out the whiskey and the cigar and light my fire. So the campsite's run by a canny Yorkshireman who for a fee will loan you a fire pit and sell you a bag of logs. But it does allow you to sit down and enjoy the evening, a whiskey and a cigar, and then watch the flames dance as your eyelids get heavy and then you wander off to bed. Tomorrow, the lakes. But for now, good night all.